desagradable.
That sounded nice.
Not nice.
Como
Who
it's
speaks Spanish in here?
I
know you do.
It's not a good look. It's like
You
why
don't?
are you competing with men? You should be, huh?
You speak Spanish over there? Russian?
It's Russian. Comrade.
Yeah, it's like
Russian. You got a Russian in the house?
Shut up.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be out in Ukraine
Oh,
somewhere?
God.
Fighting a war?
Oh.
And Ukraine at the same time.
What?
She's both.
She's Russian
both?
and Ukraine?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. What was that?
She's fighting a war
Both of them?
inside herself.
Yeah, we got to get an opinion from her on the couch as well, man. All right. That's intriguing. But wait, who's here speaks Spanish? Nobody?
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah, like
pata sucia.
Yeah.
No, it's not disgusting. It's more like it's not like nice. Like nobody wants to see that.
Yeah,
I don't want to see a
repulsed.
girl like showing off what she
Repulsive.
has, and
Repulsive, yeah.
you know what I mean. I think it's coming from a place where you want to compete with the man. When I think you should just be a woman, and you're going to be liked for just being a woman. You don't have to try to.
You
take
could be
the
a woman
man's
and
place.
be independent at the same time.
I know, but like,
And when
why?
you had a man sit there and try to control you.
Hold on. Let
for
her finish.
multiple
Let her
years.
finish, and then you can give your side.
But
Go ahead,
why?
please.
How
Go ahead.
is the man trying to control you? I think that it's just kind of like a negative stigma around it. Nobody's trying to control you.
I got a question for you.
Did you have
It's not
something? Go ahead.
necessarily that they're trying to control you. More so in terms of, okay, so like me,
Okay.
it's from experience.
All right.
What I've been through, I'm not going to let happen again.
Okay.
So it's more so like if you've been through it, that's what you want to do. You want to be independent yourself because you've had a man sit there and try to take over you like that, and you're not going to let it happen again.
Yeah,
It's
but the
completely
whole
different.
I don't
But
need no man.
you
I got
can
my own
be-
car. I pay my own rent.
you-
I make my own money. For what? Like
You
that's,
can be
that's
independent
repulsing.
and feminine at the same time.
How?
Easy. Easy as fuck.
I disagree because when you're independent, you have those like masculine traits. You know what I mean? You do it on your own. You don't need a man. So then, how does
Doesn't
that go
necessarily
hand in
make you
hand?
masculine.
Why do y'all confuse masculinity and powerful women so
Right.
much? Like that's so like
Because if
It's
you're
like-
independent and you're doing your own thing, you're making your own money, you're more like in control of what to do. And so when a man comes in and he tells you what to do, you're like, no, I'm not going to listen to him. Like, I got my own shit.
That's
Okay,
not
so
true
this
because with my
way,
boyfriends,
you know
I would
what I
listen.
mean?
I would listen. If you treat me how I'm supposed to be treated
Yeah.
and show me my worth
Mhm.
because I know my worth, then that's completely
But
different.
if he comes
If
in
he treats you with respect and how he should, then you're going to be submissive.
But how do you
because
change
in a
that
relationship?
from being
I'm very
so like
submissive.
independent, like all the time, to just being submissive? Like, how do you switch from like one to the other?
you gotta allow yourself to
You know what I mean?
trusting yourself and trusting him. And if you can't trust him, then you're not gonna get anywhere with the relationship.
So what I'm saying is like, if you're like independent, it's hard to switch from like
I was very
doing everything on
independent.
your own to just kind of chilling back.
I was
and
very-
following,
Not
letting him
necessarily.
lead because you're used to being the leader.
Not necessarily. Because my boyfriends would help me a lot
Mhm.
with a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I let my homegirls help me with a lot of things. So that's not necessarily true.
So let's go around the table and then the guys will weigh in after.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have anything that they wanted to jump in on this? I want to make sure everyone gets a voice here.
Yeah, I
Say-
mean,
go ahead, please.
I don't think that's as I said, it's people confuse masculinity
Mhm.
and powerful women
Okay.
a little too much. Like, what, just because a woman is powerful, just because she has money and shows off that she can do it on her own
Mhm.
is not disgusting. That's powerful. That's made with grace. That is hard shit.
But it is masculine.
Yeah.
No,
Men
How
are
is that
trying to.
masculine?
Men are trying to.
Let her finish.
Let her
Yeah.
finish, Nina,
I-
real
I'm not
fast.
done. It's not masculine because if you take it as masculine, but they're not persuading as masculine. A shorty can go buy $1,000 pair of Louis Vuitton heels. Is that masculine? But it's heels.
I don't know, like showing it off and look at me, look what I just got.
It's kind of
For
just
what?
funny how guys sit
Okay,
there
but
and they
like-
say that they don't want a female that is a leech and they want an independent female and that they want a woman that's on her shit and got her shit together. But then at the same breath, she's masculine. But you
Mhm.
just was saying that you don't want a leech, a female that wants you to pay for her food, her
Uh-huh.
nails, her clothes, everything for her. What happened?
And then you let yourself go to like, and then you just want guys to just pay for everything. Like, don't get me wrong, I let my man pay for a lot of shit for me. That's what,
Yeah,
yeah.
but-
And I pay for a lot of shit for him too. Because I make the money, he makes the money. And if we both break up at some point, which will never happen, I could still depend on myself and he can still depend on himself.
Never
There's
happened?
nothing, it would never happen.
According to who?
According to me and
See?
him.
Okay.
Okay. Write it down.
She's
Make
confident.
it legal.
Yeah.
I think you guys are getting it wrong. There's nothing wrong with being an independent woman
Just
and
how-
being able to maintain yourself
making
and,
your own
and
money,
paying
right?
your own bills and basically like sustain yourself. It's what you're putting out. Sometimes independent women do project a very masculine energy, and that's why high value men are just not attracted to you. And like the lady had said on the video, he would just rather date the cashier because she is more in tune with her femininity and she's just she
Shit,
projects
if
herself as
independence
a
make me
woman.
masculine, then fuck it.
But
Listen,
guys-
when I was single, I had so much masculine energy and I got the most fucking dick when I had masculine energy.
But
So
guys don't like to
be-
compete. Like if you're making more money than him, then he's gonna look
It
at
wasn't
shit
about
kinda
the
like
money.
competition,
It wasn't
you know
about the
what
money. I
mean?
dressed like a guy. I walked like a guy sometimes. Sometimes I talk like a guy.
I mean, guys, what's up, smash
So,
anything?
so you got a lot
That
of
is
offers,
true.
right?
That is true.
For dick, but did you find a man back then when you're masculine?
Yes.
For how long?
3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He found me when I was with, where I did not want anybody.
Mhm.
I was doing it my own. I did not want anyone in my fucking lane. I literally told him, you're either with me or you're without me. And that's that. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not doing none of that shit. And I was
But
19 at
you
the time.
She wears the pants in a relationship, bro.
Sure, she was
No,
fine.
it was in
very
the
obvious.
beginning. It was in the beginning because I had been
No offense to your boyfriend,
I
but
no,
Yeah.
mm,
like
Yeah, you wore
it was in the
yeah.
beginning
You still wear
because
pants.
he didn't know what he wanted, but I did. Now we worked it out. It's been 3 years. He was 21. I was 19
So you were leading charge though.
in the beginning, I guess you could say. But it's not that it was like, here, you do this, you do that. It was like I had to open him up to have communication because a lot like the communication background was like blocked up as fuck.
Here's what it comes down to. You like a man because he's a man, right? Because of his masculine energy. You wouldn't like a man that talks like this and moves his hands like this, right?
No.
So men don't like when you talk like a man because
Yeah.
they want a woman.
But they still fucked me though.
But-
Period. But they still fucked me.
But the thing is that like you can't be mad at men for wanting feminine women.
Just like how I'm
Ladies,
not
real
mad at
quick,
men
real
for
quick.
Countless
Showing all
boyfriends.
their
How
money
many
off on
do you want me to
Snapchat.
count?
ladies, you cannot use. They still want to fuck me though. Like if let's reverse the roles a little bit because I got to use your logic back on you, right?
Yeah.
Let's switch it up. Let's say I had a bunch of girls that I hang out with, and we're all platonic friends. I don't fuck any of them, but I hang out with them. Can I go around and brag that I have a bunch of girls that friend zone me?
No.
It's not even.
Hold on. Can I brag about that?
No.
No, right? Can I brag about that?
No.
Okay,
But it's
so
not
hold
even
on.
like-
So a woman cannot brag about men wanting to have sex with her or her being able to get a bunch of guys that are attracted to her from a sexual standpoint. It's not. It's the same thing.
Then
Like,
maybe she
we're
should have
already friends.
rephrased it. Maybe it should be rephrased.
But she's
that
literally
we got
talking about
cuffed.
she's literally talking about how
Relationships.
masculinity does not make a man attracted to a masculine female.
I mean, I just want you guys to. I'm gonna let you guys finish it because I'm taking some notes here on what you guys are talking about. But I just want to make this very clear that just so that we kind of understand this. Women use that all the time. That well, guys are giving me attention and guys want to fuck. That does not mean anything.
No,
That's
that
like
doesn't mean
that's
anything.
like me saying I have a bunch of girls that have me in the friend zone. I go out with them. They're my girlfriends, but I don't fuck any of them
Obviously,
I
they
can't
wanna
brag,
fuck any of
because
them.
I'm not attractive enough to get sexual intimacy from them. Just like a woman isn't necessarily attractive enough to get any type of commitment from the men. It doesn't take much to get sex from a man, and it doesn't take much to get friend zoned by a woman.
No,
Same thing. It's the same exact situation. So you can't brag about men offering you dick or wanting to hang out with you. It's about what guys can you retain.
Bragging in
guys can you
general is
attain?
just not feminine. It's very masculine. It's very
I
competitive.
highly disagree.
It's very in your
How is
face.
I thought it's not
But
masculine.
that's
It's
all
just
I'm
not
saying.
cute. It's just not cute.
Go ahead.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bragging
Yeah.
masculine?
All I'm
It's not
saying.
cute.
Girls
Cute
can
is
do it.
feminine.
Doesn't make it
All right,
masculine. It's just
guys,
not
guys.
cute.
One mic at a time so that we can
Go
make
ahead.
sure all of you guys can get heard.
Good.
You had something, and then who's next? Who else said
Okay.
that? You had something too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
All I'm saying is independence from a female does not equal masculinity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Does it?
Right, like I'm saying, like how is getting it on your own, like masculine? You're proud of yourself for getting this and getting that
Speak to
without
the mic.
having the help of somebody else. So how is that masculine that you're how is it masculine that you're proud of what you got? Like, say you worked hard for this fucking Louis bag. You're gonna be like, yo, bitch, guess what? I just got this Louis bag and I paid
Yup.
300 something for this shit. And you're bragging about it because you feel good that you finally did this shit by yourself versus a nigga having to get that shit for you.
But I
just
mean,
the
if you're
traits that come with
if
the
you're posting about it
independence.
and you're throwing it in people's face, how proud of yourself are you really? Because you're kind of asking for validation from strangers.
Okay, but who
and
really goes
praise.
about bragging about it?
Okay, question.
Who
you-
what?
Who really goes like, oh yeah?
That's
bragging
very
about it like
common.
that?
Yeah.
Very common. Girls who
like-
do OnlyFans will literally post their statements. Their screen.
Oh, well, them
their
hoes is
screenshot.
different. I don't know what type of hoes y'all
Well, let's
talking
talk about, like,
Them
real
bitches
life
is
shit, then.
different.
That's very common. And I think it's so normalized nowadays because you hear women like Cardi B doing that, for example, but she's doing it for show, right? You think Cardi B's masculine with her husband?
No.
She's not. And that's why she has a ring on her finger.
Mhm.
She probably acts like a super feminine mother around her husband, and that's why she's wifed. But you guys are so used
someone
to
had
seeing
something?
the other
You had
side.
something, right?
Because she knows how to be independent and then submissive with her husband, like I was saying before. You can be independent and then be submissive.
Exactly.
I've done it countless fucking times. I don't act like, oh, yo, what's up with my boyfriend? No, I'm very submissive. He tells me what to do and I do it. Hard to see, but yeah, that's how I am. I'm very submissive.
But I think when you're
So
independent,
you can do
it
that.
comes with those traits. Like you're used to getting your own money. You're not used to relying on other people, like other men. And when you're more submissive, you listen to the guy. And when you're independent, you're used to being the leader. That's the difference.
It's
But as
also
a woman, I think femininity shouldn't be selective. Just be a woman. Just let yourself be a woman.
Interesting.
Why not?
it's also how you're raised. Because
But
my
how
daddy
you're
did not
raised,
raise me
what
that
is-
way.
What is a
That's all I have
woman
to
like?
say.
There is no real definition to being a woman. Like
Yeah, I don't know why you're
what's
putting a
being
definition to
woman?
it.
Like
You have your own definition to being a woman, then great, be that woman. But don't label another woman for being too masculine. You get clients for being a personal trainer, right? You got your booty. You're bragging about your booty bouncing. You're bragging about being a personal trainer, right?
No, I'm providing services to help women feel
Yeah.
better about themselves
but you're
and
gonna
get
brag about it, right?
healthier. I'm not coming from a place that I'm better than you. I have a
Okay,
blah blah. No.
that's different though. There's
But
different
just
places
compare.
of bragging.
just like Nina said, you don't want like
Myron,
a feminine
am I
dude,
not?
You know what I
Myron
mean?
knows more about my personal life. Am I not making huge financial moves right now? And I have not said a single word on the internet.
Yeah. You don't talk about your
For
you
for
do well.
what?
You do well and you don't brag
Like
about it.
why?
So she's saying basically in a nutshell, and I get what you're saying too as well, that if you're meeting a guy, right, don't brag to him about what you've made and what you've created. Let him just see it by discovery. You don't have to say it to his face. A lot of girls will throw, oh, I'm a PhD. I'm this and that. I got my own business. Niggas don't care because he wants to get to know who you are, what you're about, but your income doesn't matter to him
No.
for the most part.
All right. Anybody else had anything that they wanted to say? I want to kind of let the ladies talk it out amongst each other before I say anything.
I mean, like you can get mad at me for saying that.
No, they ain't mad
Take
at
it
you.
as it is.
They ain't mad at you.
I'm
You
not
know, you
mad.
can
It's
either,
just
it can
discussion.
either
I hope none of you
resonate
ladies
with
get
you
mad. It's
or
just
not.
discussion.
I'm not telling you how to be a woman, what a woman is or
I mean, I
isn't.
wouldn't take the opinion either way. With all respect, I wouldn't take the opinion either way.
It
But
just
it is what
confuses
it
me
is.
how, like, me personally, I don't sit there and brag about it. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it confuses me how guys could sit there and say, and I see countless posts on Instagram, countless guys sitting there reposting and calling it out. Oh, all females, all bitches, especially in Miami. I've peeped this since I moved to Miami.
Mhm.
All bitches is leeches. Oh, they just want a man to do everything for them. Where's the independent females and all that shit? But then when they get one, they don't know what to do with it and they don't want it. But you was just sitting here saying that a female is a leech. When she sits there and depends on you and relies on you, she's a leech.
All right. So here's the thing.
I'm confused.
Yeah. So number
Yeah.
one, you got to understand men are going to say and do anything they got to say to get laid. All right. So they're going to give you conflicting pieces of information. So that's number one. So
So basically, the bullshitting.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
pretty
And
much.
we say it all the time on this podcast. Men lie to get sex, and they will say fuck shit like I like strong and independent women. The reality is, guys, is that you can go ahead and be strong and independent, but just understand that you are going to alienate a bunch of guys from wanting to deal with you, because women that are here's the thing. You cannot be independent and be a wife. They cannot coexist. Okay? Because to be a wife, you need to be a helpmate. So therefore, it goes directly against being independent. So at some point, it depends on what you want to do more. Do you want to be strong and independent and your own boss? Or do you want to be a wife? But you can't be both.
You can't be both because woman was made for men.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is that if you want to be a boss, you got to take what comes with that, which you're going to be repellent to a lot of men. Like Nina said, it's true. Women that act a certain way and are masculine in general. And like, here's the thing about being successful women. Like you might say, oh, well, I could be successful and be feminine too. Not really, because the things that it takes to be successful, a higher earner, inherently makes you masculine. You have to be competitive, non-agreeable, decisive, dominant, confident, ambitious, etc. These are all masculine traits, whether you want to accept it or not.
How there's multiple bitches doing OnlyFans and they're successful.
Yeah.
And that's not being masculine.
No,
they're being very feminine.
No. They're extremely masculine in other things. You don't see what you see on OnlyFans is just a smidgen of all the work that actually goes in. You don't see them planning out the content, shooting the content, working long hours, putting other things on the back burner to get their work done. Girls that earn a lot on OnlyFans work a lot. Like it's a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? So it's very difficult to preserve that femininity while also being a go-getter and making a lot of money, because the same traits it takes you to make a lot of money go against feminine traits. It is what it is. Like as a woman that's feminine, you want to, you're more docile. You want to be with a man that's going to take a charge, assertive, etc. It's very difficult for a woman to pick and choose and turn that off. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's an A-type personality is an A-type personality. You can't turn that shit off. It's very difficult to do. You know what I'm saying? People that work hard all the time in all facets of their life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an A-type personality. I can't really turn it off. But when I'm around a girl that's A-type personality, I'm like, ew, this shit's fucking gross. I don't like this shit. And a lot of guys agree with me that are higher earners or, do well in their life, because men become successful so that they don't have to deal with another successful woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The guys that sit there that say, I wanted boss babe or whatever, it's cap, bro. They say that because that's what women want to hear nowadays. Like, if you want to lie to women, say you want a chick that's fucking a boss, makes a lot of money, successful, blah, 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 because that works, because more women are getting educated now. More women are earning more money. So you're going to be more attractive to a lot of women when you say that bullshit. But the reality is you heard it. You just said it yourself. They get that girl and they don't want to deal with it. Yeah, because it goes against the natural state. A man is supposed to lead, not a woman. So if a chick comes in and acts like a dude, you're going to be like, what the fuck? It's like, just like Nina said, if I start wearing heels and acting like a girl, you're gonna look at me like, what the fuck? This is disgusting. But why is it okay for a woman to act like a dude and be strong and independent, blah, 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 and I think I should accept that? No, I don't like that shit. It's not that I'm insecure. It's that it's just not attractive.
How is she acting like a dude? Because she's making her own shit.
Because
like, what nigga? Okay, like, think about it. Do you want to be that nigga where the girl's always asking, babe, I need this for my nails, I need this for my hair, I need this, I need my rent paid, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. Do you want to keep hearing that all day, or do you want a female that can do all of that shit by herself?
You're missing the point. It's not the money. Money is merely the byproduct of those personality traits. You understand? So the money is just the end product. What it takes to make the money is the ambition, the confidence, the leadership, the decisiveness, the non-agreeableness, the ambition, etc. The money is just the end at the end of it, but you don't see what it took to make that money. People that make money all have similar traits that are indistinguishable. Like, pretty much, if you look at any millionaire, they're all going to have very similar traits. Anyone that's a high earner has very similar traits, and they're traits that tend to be masculine, that are not attractive to men. Attractive to women, but not attractive to men. I don't want a chick that's going to argue with me and try to tell me, oh, I want to do this, and I'm a go-getter, I'm a boss, and all this other shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Matter of fact, like, the more money a man makes, the less he cares how much money a girl makes. And I could tell you that from, like, as a high earner myself, fresh, guys that we know that make money, that are successful, we don't give a fuck about girls that make money. We just have sex with those girls that kick them to the curb. We don't take them serious because we know that they're more than likely not going to be adequate partners to us. Girls that make money and are successful have bad habits that just are not that attractive to men. If I wore Jimmy Choo's heels on Saturdays, you look at me like, what the fuck? Oh no, it's just something that I do. You're like, what? You won't even give me a chance. But why am I supposed to accept a girl that acts like a dude? I'm a boss. I'm gonna go get my money, son.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. You are sex only, my friend.